Welcome back. This is another episode of Scraps. This is a very special episode. We're recording this one.
Some of what I always want to say for your taste.
Which should be coming back hopefully soon. I don't know.
I don't know. We're broke, dog. Y'all need to give us money.
for real.
There's this taco thing I want to do, but this shit
expensive.
You think I got gas money?
Would you say it's cheaper to eat out than it is to buy groceries?
I mean, she likes it. Oh, we got fun here. We got fun. That was so comedy. Well, she likes it. We'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. We were talking about something, movies.
No, so yeah, I like how we always end up having like really good conversations before and after this fucking podcast.
Right.
Where like we just go into like actual conversations that we care about.
And then like meanwhile when we press record, we just don't give a fuck.
So the president. Which by the way sucks, we lost.
Oh yeah. I mean I'm joking.
Hey dog, you're the first person out of here.
First person that would get booted out. Not for immigration status. Just look at
hey, there's no dreaming no more. Them dreams is gone.
Hey, they woke us up, boy. You ain't not dreaming. No, but I mean, I do. Okay, so just to kind of clear the air, I do like politics a lot. I just don't think exactly. I don't think you give enough a fuck. I mean, I care to a certain extent because I want to live life and I don't want to be bound by.
I live life, baby. I don't let these political mindsets bring my life down, bro.
No, as you should, dude. As you fucking should. But we were talking about movies. Things that we care about. So
more because you've been doing this thing where like you're doing movie roulette.
Movie roulette to see what. Because you know what? Like, okay, so here's the misconception amongst our friend group is that I'm
not a cinephile.
I'm not a cinephile.
He's just a pedophile.
Oh my God. No.
You gotta wait.
No. A part of me was like, let me. Like,
folks, to be clear, I'm not a pedophile.
You know what I'm working on? I'm working on not adding on to this self-deprecation. Because I could have gone with it. Like, no, dude.
You're like, you know what? At this point, I'm not going to yes and you.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
We don't do this no more.
Yeah, I don't like this topic. But so I know I'm not gonna say that. Okay, either I like a movie or I don't. I'm not like this guy is like, dude, the writing and the dialogue. It was just no. I'm like not like either it's good or bad.
I also want to do a little reason why. So if some of you have seen this really good movie that we like called Civil War.
Oh yeah.
If you watch the trailers, it kind of doesn't tell you what the movie's about. And we had a whole debate while playing, like literally ended D&D because of this goddamn thing.
Which in my defense, I did state in the beginning of the conversations, I didn't watch the full movie.
Yeah. I understood your point. It's just everybody was just trying to fight at this point.
No, I get it.
It wasn't a fight. It was just a really
the election was
annoying
like
debate.
A week away. Everybody felt it. Everybody wanted to debate.
We saw Trump at the end of the movie. We call it.
No, but to me, it's like either it's good or bad. Just like anything, I hate it when some shit is too artsy for no damn reason. Like just to like, just cause they want to like jerk its creative self off.
I was gonna say, in what current movie would you say that? Because I'm just like,
honestly, I haven't watched it yet. But I heard that Joker 2 is the equivalent of that. It's like.
Did you see the shit that Quentin Tarantino said?
No, what did he say?
This motherfucker was
did
just
he drop
like
the M-bomb again for the 100th time.
I like feet.
But he meant Django Unchained. He can't be racist.
No, so he was just like he was pretty much he was like praising it because he's pretty much telling is like this is like the Joker. He's saying fuck you to like the like norms. It's like it's like. That's what the other Jokers, that's what fucking the bad Joker movies were doing, and it was bad for that reason. It was like, I don't remember the full thing, but he was just pretty much saying that like he praised it for like it like being like an FU to like what people wanted or something.
Which again,
but I was like, no. And then he like said it's like I'm not watching Dune. I've already watched the old Dunes. I was like, I watched the old Dune. I'm just like, it's a whole different movie.
Oh no, 100%. But with that like being the main thing, it's like you didn't have to. You could have just given what people wanted. Like, what is with this misdirection always being like why is it that when motherfuckers can misdirect something in art sometimes it's like it's genius, but sometimes like being unpredictable is predictable. You know what I mean? It's like it lets you down. It's like, bro, I wanted you to do a backflip, but you just did a cartwheel. Like, I get it. It's still like an arrow, like, you know, a move, but it's like I wanted to see a backflip. What is it so hard with some artists or some people that make art that just like I want the explosion, just give it to me. Why not?
Curious.
Fuck it. Like it doesn't need to be.
Have you seen Poor Things?
No, I have not.
I'm so curious of how you would feel about not just that movie in particular, but that director, because he also did what's it called, Killing of a Sacred Deer. Which, have you seen that one?
No, I've not seen that one.
That movie was, but it was too out there. It wasn't like, for me, I'm just like, it's the whole like you're being too artistic in my opinion. With like Killing a Sacred Deer, I hear people fucking love this movie or praise this movie, but in my head, I'm just like, I think it's just like stroking its own thing. But when he did Poor Things, it was actually like, as much as people were just like, this is kind of a weird movie, I actually fucked with that movie more, and like the storytelling of it, and like the story of the movie in general.
That's interesting. But here's that I also take into factor when it comes to that. It's like, how much is it in the director's control, and like how much of it is it like one person's? How much is it like, oh shit, we gonna have to rewrite this because like, you know, we kind of blew through the budget type shit. So I understand that, but part of me is just like, when it comes to movies, because movies are a giant investment of time, dude.
Yeah,
it's like an hour and some change. Like, bro, come on, like you better like that's how I rate movies.
I think it's because
it's like do what you need to do is either make me escape this reality, entertain me, and like just let me kind of in a weird way not trick me into thinking that I'm not watching a movie. Does that make sense? Like,
interesting.
Make me absorb into it where I'm like, oh shit, the movie's done. Damn, that's
I can
so good.
understand
It's so good that I lost track of time. And I feel like not a lot of movies tend to do that. No, not nowadays, but in the sense is like, I don't know, maybe it's just attention span type shit. Because, you know, watching older movies like 60s.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
For example, another older movie that has been watched in this home is Mad Max, the first one. Like 20-year-old Mel Gibson.
I haven't even seen the Mad Max.
Don't watch it, dude.
Oh, you don't fuck with it?
It's not that I don't fuck with it. It's like,
you don't fuck with the Warrior?
It's not that. It's like, bro, that movie. So first Mad Max is not like the Mad Max that we watch now, where it's a post-apocalyptic cars and shit. I mean, has cars.
Yeah.
But it's like, Mad Max was literally like, not that dystopian world where like these just crazy bikers fucking killed this dude, Mel Gibson's wife, or killed this child and wife, and then he goes mad for like literally 10 minutes in the film, and then the movie ends. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like the build-up, it was so like the crescendos didn't hit. It was weird.
It's just a movie that I never wanted to gravitate to.
No, 100%. This is why I'm also, part of me is like doing this, because it's like, not only do I want to watch, I don't want to pick things to watch anymore, because I feel like that's also hindered everybody's kind of like appreciation of it.
Yeah.
Because you have so many things, like in stream sites, you have so many options that it's overwhelming.
Oh, I get fucking what's it called? Something
is it like where you get anxious of picking a movie?
Yeah, but it's something paralyzing or paralyzed, where like it's a choice like it's something like where like there's so many options that like
you just like your brain just goes,
yeah, it's like it's too much.
That's too much.
Let's go back to YouTube.
No. So this is what I'm saying. Like, how much of it is that? Because number one, first things first, older movies, their credits are in the beginning. So if your ass is trying, like, it's like who directed it, it's all in the beginning, and then the movie starts. Compared to now, it's like boom, bank, New York City, let's get this money type shit, and then the credits are at the end, because attention spans are so fucked up now, right? So part of me, there is a sweet balance to it, but at the same time, it's like, bro, what happened to just making fun movies, like good old fucking not super like thoughtful movies. Like that's why I might say I'm gonna say this again,
thoughtful
but
or thought provoking?
that's why I miss scary movies, raunchy ass movies that just were just
like the Wayans Brothers movies.
Yes, I honestly I love the Wayans Brothers.
They're coming back to making another scary
they're
movie.
gonna make another one, which is cool, and I think this culture needs it.
Yeah,
but it's like either people are not funding good movies, or they're I don't know.
I think we talked about it. We're like, it's more of just like if it's not tied to a what's it called, like a universe or anything. If it's not attached to anything, it's hard for like people to invest in it. That's why like most movies that I've like currently been watching are like A24 movies. Mm-hmm. Like here another good movie that came out that I haven't watched. It's a horror movie. It's called I Watched the TV Glow.
I watched the TV. No,
yeah, that one's on Netflix too, which I haven't seen, but I want to see. I hear that one's good. And there's another one that came out with what's his name? Ghost Rider.
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. That's on. That was
Ghost Rider.
That's how you got to remember. Or what was that other movie he did? The National Treasure.
Oh, National Treasure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a classic, bro.
Yeah, but like it's one of, like he used in another movie where like everybody dreams of his character. Like everybody dreams that he's like everybody has a dream where he's in it, and like I heard that one was like interesting to watch. But I don't know. Like the last movie that I watched, though, like I keep on telling you to check it out just because I know you like horror. But I was gonna say, do you like body horror?
Yeah, dude, I love Saw.
That's more gore.
What do you mean by body horror? Body horror like Human Centipede type shit?
Human Centipede, Tusk,
like Tusk, yeah,
like that. If you're not, I'm not the biggest fan, but like I like that kind of horror more because
that's
of
Tusk. I'm not gonna say I don't like it because The Hills Have Eyes has kind of a sense of that because like they're deformed.
Yeah.
And also you could say the Texas Chainsaw Massacre because Leatherface's face.
Because I fucking like it's the movie that made me feel the most queasiest was Tusk. I remember you falling asleep when we
bro.
Yeah, you passed out.
I passed out.
But it's like it's not like a fast building movie, but it gets there, and when it gets there, you're just like, oh fuck.
Wow.
And then the movie that I'm talking about is The Substance. Like it's so I think it's just shot really well. Like visually, it's captivating. Story wise, it's like it's in your face of like that. This is like supposed to like it's telling it's like giving a message of like body dysmorphia. I was like, particularly women. I was like, so it's like it's very in your face about it. It's not shy to like it's what it is. Might not specifically say it, but it's pretty much like slapping you in the face with
dark horror,
but it's so like sick. And I think like the set designs and everything about it was just so fucking dope. To like the point where I'm listening to like the substance to like where the point I'm listening to like fucking the theme song every fucking day.
It's just a Doctor Who theme song.
That. And then you remember the old song? It's like, don't you know, pump it up. You gotta pump it. They have that song in it. I was like, shit. It was me in middle school. Me in high school. And I was just like, I'm gonna be a rape kid.
Because I enjoy watching. Because you know one thing I was thinking about is like, man, dude, I used to watch movies. Like, not like I'm just gonna like watch, the newest movie that came out. Like I used to go and watch. For example, I had a giant like fascination of Seth Rogen like in high school. So I've watched pretty much every Seth Rogen movie that I could find. Like,
look, if a big guy can be in movies, I can.
How you relapse? I don't know. But like to me, I don't know. So I dug deep and I started watching, and then I was like, oh, I like this actor. Started watching a bunch of other shit. So for a while, I also was into like watching World War II films for some reason.
Or like war movies, or just
not war movies, just like that. They were set into like watch like for example, one of the R2 ones is Letters to Iwo Jima, which is like talking about,
I have not seen that one.
So shit like that, which I do dig, but like now I'm in a place where like for a while I ignored movies because I don't really like. I kind of lost track.
Going back to the war movies, have you seen All Quiet in the Western Front?
Yeah.
That was fucked.
Dark.
That shit's
I love how like again, I don't know why this is becoming like a movie podcast real quick, but
Because we got Walt on set today.
Yeah. Hey, we ain't anti-Semitic because we got big boy Walt up.
It's like we can show his face now that Trump's president.
But it's so fucked up how like they're all hyped to like join.
Yeah.
And then you see them like get the what I loved about that part is when they get the uniform.
And you see that they're ripping tags?
And they're like, huh? And they're like, oh, that must have been a mistake. Sorry.
Oh my God. That's just like.
And you're like, and they don't know it.
Like how oblivious they are.
They're like, whatever.
Bro, they were fucking like, what, 17, 18?
Yeah, they were like young
18.
Oh,
so I'm just like, they're just like, oh, we're doing this because like this is the cool thing. Like it was a popularity thing to do. It wasn't like they did it just because they're like they want to fucking shoot guns. It was just like this is like a cool thing
back
to
then
do.
They didn't have Netflix and shit, so that's all they had, dude. Like these motherfuckers didn't have.
They had a trench and chill.
Yeah, dog. These motherfuckers they didn't even have tic-tac-toe back in the day. I'm assuming they didn't have tic-tac-toe back in the day, so they couldn't even pass time. So to them, their pastime was like.
I think, and then
going to war.
They didn't show this in that movie, but then I heard, I don't know where. I think it was Shane Gillis of all people that I heard him say that because he's really into war movies too. But he talked about the like I think it was World War I where like everybody had a ceasefire to kill wolves because what would happen is that like if someone got shot, the wolves were just there to like and like kill people. Yeah. And then nobody can go and help them because if you poke your head, you're getting shot.
Yeah.
So they had pretty much a ceasefire. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, that was crazy. They also had a ceasefire.
And that was the like most like pointless war of all of them because of
the
death of Frank Ferdinand.
Bro, that shit's crazy. That motherfucker took a wrong turn. Yeah. Honestly, Frank Ferdinand is the reason why confidence gets you fucking killed, dude. He almost got killed. So he went, you know what happens after you almost get killed? You go out and have fun. And then the fucking car, back in the day, the cars, like, you couldn't just put that bitch in reverse and reverse. Mm-hmm. Like, if you put that shit in reverse, you would stall your car. So that's what happened.
It was a backfire that they heard or some shit?
No, so the driver, his chauffeur, fucking stalled the car. So they got out and then like the motherfuckers that were trying to kill him, one of the guys that was trying to kill him
was just like, oh shit.
Happily was like, oh shit. Like, bro, I get another fucking chance. Oh, wow. And then fucking gat. And then, yeah, it was so pointless. But going back to the movie, I just love like, obviously if you can get past the German, like, you know, reading through the fucking subtitles. Like it ends up getting fucking intense.
Oh, I watched it in English.
Oh, I watched that shit in German.
I read it.
Deutschland.
Which is crazy because like I didn't notice that it was being subtitled till halfway through. I was like, their lips are mentioned. I was like, oh, this isn't an American movie.
But it's sad to like. It's also kind of weird to see like them going from like fun time to being just like, yo, let's break into this French person's fucking house and steal.
This is where like I get nerdy about shit because I'm just like, even the color scheme of like when it first starts to like the ending of the movie is so like it's colorful and like it's so exciting. Like you see the sun more, and then by the end it's just all gloom and fucking doom.
And fucking
like it's just like it's war.
Yeah. No, I love movies like that's why I tend to lean into darker movies, man. I love a nice little fucking dystopian ending. I love Cinderella not fucking, you know, beating
not at the ball.
Exactly. Like there's something that I don't know, maybe it's like I want shit to go wrong, but I think it's more of like finally someone decides to like not save.
I'm very good. I like melancholy endings.
What do you mean by melancholy?
So one of the movies that I like a lot is called Marriage Story. Mm-hmm. I brought it up multiple times to like you guys, and it was just it has Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver,
and
then it's about like the whole movie is about them going through a divorce, mm-hmm. and like just like seeing the different sides and people like speaking to them and like how like it feels like. It's pretty much just like a telling of how like they're going through a marriage, like divorce and shit. Mm-hmm. And then like at the end, it's like how they're co-parenting and like how like it's not like a good ending or bad ending. It's just it is what it is. Like this is just life.
Damn.
It was some melancholy. I'm just like, but I'm just like, y'all could have been together. And like, if he just talked. And then like that scene where like Adam Driver just
you wanted it or some shit, like, whatever.
And like where he like wishes she would just die. And I'm just like, ugh, it's pain. And like he performed very well there.
See, and would you say that's like in a sense like a slice of life type shit like movie?
Yeah, I would say if we were talking about it in anime schemes, you fucking weeb.
Yeah. Like it's more of like a life thingy, not like a. It's not like set in a.
But yeah, that or La La Land too. How like the ending is. I love La La Land.
I do not.
Really?
Cannot stand musicals, man.
Really? I thought La La Land was dope.
Musicals, you will lose me. The only musical.
You know how many times I've watched that? I watched that movie 3 times.
I will say, Moulin Rouge is the only.
Because you saw fucking tits.
That and also like. Fucking Obi-Wan
Kenobi's in that bitch. Fucking Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan's in that bitch, and then one of the characters is Argentinian, dog. So I'm already in, dude. Hey, you got
my people.
Yeah, my people's in this bitch.
We only get a few. They usually get Spaniards.
But stuff like that. But dude, that's where you lose me. Like, okay, I will be down to see a musical in person, but watching one movie wise, it's like, bro. What are we doing here? Like,
really? I think it's.
I feel weird.
But it like if it progresses the story, I don't mind. Which La La Land does. I think it does it very well. Like it.
I don't know. Like,
it's a good way of telling a story if it does it. The reason why people are saying Joker's bad is like none of the like. There's a fucking music sections in it, but none of it really is necessary. Like it doesn't really like me. I haven't seen it. I'm waiting for it to get on like
the streaming sites.
Sites
so
to
I
see
can
it.
Shit on it. Yeah. No, I agree.
It's one of those things that I'm just like, if it's an overwhelming like negative that I've heard from people, like certain people I follow that are like, I will take like their advice on like movies or like their opinions on it. It's not my end all be all. I'll still like if I still want to see it, I'll see it. But like when I heard how bad that was, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna go watch it.
Same, dude. I kind of got influenced by the.
Yeah, because I remember at first I was like, oh, you know what? I wasn't like, oh, I'm like excited to watch the Joker too. I was just more like, okay, I'll give it a watch.
You know, this might sound fucked up, and hopefully this doesn't sound offensive to people. But as soon as I heard Lady Gaga was attached to it, I was like, this is just gonna be not as
You haven't seen A Star Is Born, have you?
Oh, I've seen A Star Is Born.
You didn't like it?
Again, she does great, but like. Bro, would you throw Britney Spears in the Marvel universe? Yes or no? No, right?
As a main character, probably not.
What the fuck are we doing? Why? It's like that one, you know what's that fucking hilarious Kanye clip where it's like Lady Gaga is the creative director of fucking, what's that?
Oh, I was like, what's she know about fucking?
What's she fucking know about cameras?
Yeah.
Like, was it Panasonic or Canon? He's like, what does she know about cameras?
Yeah, but
like, what does she know about
in my head, I'm just like,
comic books?
She has. Okay, well, you're saying comic books, but she's an actress. She's been in multiple movies.
She is Lady Gaga.
As much as you want to roll your eyes. No. As much as you want to roll your eyes. She's been in multiple movies that have done well.
She is not an actress. Let's be real. She is Lady Gaga. She is not an actress.
That doesn't mean that she hasn't been an actress. That's like
I mean, of course she's been an actress. She's been in A Star Is Born. I'm not
just A Star Is Born. She's been on Gucci, which was pretty good too. She wasn't that bad in that. I was like,
that shit sounds fucking.
It's very, bro. Like the accents in it, or the only thing that I'm just like, you're pushing it a little bit because her accent on it is a little bit pushing it. It's not, but she's not bad in it. Like she's been in multiple roles where she's proven that she is a good enough actress for doing this.
And that is why I knew it wasn't gonna do good because I was like,
because
this is my train of thought. Ready? I'm like. When I saw Lady Gaga, I'm like, are they gonna try to do A Star Is Born type shit? And by what I mean by that is do some weird duet bullshit. And guess what I saw? from what I saw, these motherfuckers both tap dance.
In the shallow.
So in a sense, I already knew. Not to say I'm okay. That sounds very fucking confident of me to say.
Hey, dog, I get it. We're in Trump's America, but you're being a little beside.
I could already sense the disappointment because I knew that they already were gonna. They were trying to do some bullshit to win an Oscar with Lady Gaga doing that shit again.
Really?
Yeah. Part of me, this is what I thought. I think they were like, yo, fucking Bradley Cooper, Lady Gaga.
Bradley Cooper's not even in the movie.
No, let me finish my thought. Killed it at the Stars, like A Star Is Born or whatever the fuck, right? So Lady Gaga has that impression. So let's get her a Joaquin.
You're talking about one movie. She's done multiple movies.
Yeah, but not which movie has gotten fucking awards?
True. Okay.
That's
true.
what I'm trying to. And that's what my head.
Okay,
so in my head, they were like Joaquin Phoenix, multi fucking Oscar winning performances. Lady Gaga, so far, when it comes to duet shit, like duos, she's been kind of doing good right now. So fuck it, why not do the? And then that's where it fucked it up.
See, I don't think it's because of Gaga. I think
I don't think it's because of Gaga. I think it's because they wanted.
I think the script was bad.
The script is bad. I think they did it because they thought Joaquin and Lady Gaga could have gotten them an award because Joaquin already is getting trophies.
Oh, so
and then Lady Gaga
So in your head, they were going for another award.
Yes,
not a good movie, just another.
Yeah,
they were
they were going to do their own interpretation of what.
Now I see what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's where in my head I was like,
I would have been past. You know what? I don't put it past that they could have been doing that. But at the same time, if it was a good story, we wouldn't have been saying this. If they utilized them well, we wouldn't have been saying this.
I agree. Well, let me go a little bit back because you mentioned Tusk, right? That's a Kevin Smith film.
Bro, people hate on Kevin Smith's movies.
Dude.
They don't understand. This dude's made really good fucking movies.
He's made all right
good movies.
Let's not.
You gotta at least say good.
He's made good movies. I'll say good.
Okay.
I'm a fan of Kevin Smith, but I will say he is right about. So I saw like a clip of him telling the story about like Clerks.
Yeah.
His fucking movie that kind of got him into the dance, right? Mm-hmm. So he was saying his stories like, oh, like I fucking went into debt about like really trying to make this film. And then he made Clerks and he's like, oh, it's cheaper to use black and white because they were having issues with the camera.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So he's talking about it, right? So did you know the original ending for Clerks? Like the guy that was the cash register was going to get shot.
Yeah.
So one of the guys saw that and he was like, look, I love the movie, but
you can't do this ending.
You got to change the ending.
Yeah.
You got to change the ending. Like,
it makes no sense.
like, yeah, you just like, you made people fall in love with his character. And now it's like, why? And then he was like, I'll give you money to like fucking pump this shit out, but you got to
change the ending. Yeah.
And then Kevin Smith, he says himself like, yo, I had to like sacrifice that artistic thing and had to do like, okay, I had to do business because like for me to even make more movies in a sense, you have to sacrifice a little bit of artistic integrity. I wouldn't say a lot.
But you know that the reason you remember people like praise him for doing it black and white to be like, oh, he's supposed to be like, it's supposed to be like security cameras.
Security camera,
like,
yeah.
No, it's just cheaper.
It's just cheaper. But then he said in that same note is like, this is why like, and he started breaking down like what I'm fussing about is like so many fucking not shitty movies, but movies that aren't like super, not thought provoking, but they're not fresh. There's a sense of like, I don't know. Everything seems to be either like a political piece or a social political piece.
Yeah.
Or ends up being a fucking reboot or already like piggybacking on
just
intellectual
properties.
It's already established. Like, and he said something interesting. He's like, dude, there's like right now there's a market of like people that can make films and kind of rejuvenate the actual artistry of film where it's like you're just making shit to make shit, not like, oh, like in the credits Spider-Man's gonna come out because we gotta fucking we gotta make sure we gotta make sure these fucking box office numbers are looking good. So that's the one thing that's like keeps in my head is like, whoever is in charge of these movies, are they just too scared to like give anything interesting a fair chance? Or is it now the time where like you would think
it's a business? You got to think business,
right? It's a business, but do you think right now with everything like there could be like a resurgence in like indie films, like not A24 films? Like I don't even consider that shit indie films anymore. I consider A24 like the artistic version of Marvel. Or
I think he's talked about that too, or Kevin Smith has talked about that too. I don't remember if he said now's the greatest time to do it, or it was the greatest. Or back in the day, it was the greatest time for that. Where it's just like, bro, you can literally just do it. Like it's literally like,
because to me, it's like you don't have to make a 2-hour movie.
You don't need that much money to like do shit now.
That and also like you don't need to make. Excuse me. You don't need to make a fucking 2-hour film. You can literally make like an hour 45. Mm-hmm. But at least it has to be something.
I think it's more just like as long as. I think it's like you can as long as you're sure about your story. I think a lot of people for like reasons to not or don't do it, or like, oh, I don't have the budget or this and that. There's like you don't believe in your story. Right. It's like it's more just like when like Kevin Smith, even like when he said that he made Tusk, he literally was doing a podcast. Yeah, and like they talked about this guy that was trying to like have
like an ad on Craigslist.
Craigslist of like, I was like, all you got to do is you can live in my house for free. You don't pay for anything, but all you got to do is wear like this like outfit for 1 hour.
Yeah, this walrus outfit for like an hour each day.
Yeah, and like people were actually doing it, and then from there, that's where like the story for Tusk came out of, and like then he while they were doing it, he was just like, you know what? I was like, if you guys like while they're doing the podcast, he was like, you know what? If you guys actually think, like we're talking about doing this, and if you guys actually think like this is a thing, put hashtag is like, I was like, oh, he said like do hashtag for the walrus or something, and then like the next day is just blowing up of like multiple people wanting it, and then he saw that one person said, you know what? I do want you to do it, but I'm just gonna be like. I want you to have like the opposite, like you know, I don't want it to be like overwhelmingly like yes, so I'm gonna say no, just so like if you like to like put that out there as well. But the guy was just like, I want you to do this movie.
That's wild. Which I mean, I fell asleep to that movie, but I
thought it was really good.
I was not a fan. I mean. Maybe I just don't like that genre of horror.
Maybe I don't think that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's the genre.
Because I love. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't.
But like, I thought
gore,
that movie was so dope.
But that's a whole different. Like that's like a.
It was gross, but very psychological too, and that's why I was just like, this movie's fucked in like the dope way.
Go to like to Kevin Smith. Like I do think right now is a good time to make at least short stuff. I don't know. Maybe everybody's attention span's all fucked, but at the same time, it's like. Honestly, dude, I wish I had that muscle of making a film. But like every time I think of like if in a utopian world, if I could make a movie, it would definitely not be set in real time. It would be like in some like
dystopian future.
Not even dystopian future, just like in a whole different world. So part of me is like, damn, I feel bad for like people that can actually create. Not feel bad. I'm envious of people that can create like. A plot about regular people doing shit. Because to me, part of me is like, I need fucking lasers, I need spaceships. You know what I mean?
Really.
So like,
that's interesting because like in my head, I'm just like I've thought of. So there was going to like this person, Cutie Cinderella. She's a streamer. She talked about how like she like made songs, but she wants to make songs of certain like niche feelings, like where like if you're in a coffee shop and like you glance at this one person and like that feeling you get when like that butterfly feeling, kind of like one of those like those unique little feelings. Like to me, I was like when she said that, I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. Like those like niche little feelings, I would want to like try to capture that in like a video. Like for me, that's something that like intrigues me right now. But like then I've thought of like stories before of like. I don't know. I can't think of it in my head right now. But like, I thought of different little shit that I would want to do.
Part of me is like, I wouldn't know how to use real people.
Or like a horror movie of like
Like part of me is like, I don't even want a person. I want a robot, but I can't cast a robot. You know what I'm saying?
someday.
Like my creativity goes above like this. Not saying like my creativity is at a different fucking like level. I'm just saying like part of me just create like in my head thinks fantasy and sci-fi. I can't think of like a realistic like, for example, like that movie with Star Wars guy. He wasn't the marriage one.
Oh, Adam Driver.
Adam
Marriage
Driver,
Story.
That movie, part of me could have never fathomed that. And the fact that someone wrote a movie about that.
And that to me is like a niche thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a very like, dude, that's like literally just in a sense where like the whole like, that's what art is. It imitates life. It's like an imitation of someone's life.
I think, but also I think you're more into escapism.
I am way more into escapism.
I think that's why I'm just like, if you made something, it'd be something to like not think of life in like any aspect. It's just to like escape from it and like just be entertained. I think that's more of like something you would. If you made something, I'd see you do that.
More
like where if it came something to like realistic, I think that'd be more my type of beat to try.
Right. No, 100%. Well, let us know. What kind of movie would you make? Would you be a simpleton like me? And
do you believe that Newen has good taste in movies?
Honestly, I don't even know if my taste is good.
And also, I'm just gonna put this out there. If you guys haven't seen it, y'all should rent The Substance. It's a good fucking movie.
I should watch Terminator 2: Judgment Day. That's to this day.
See, I'm not gonna lie; those movies don't intrigue me.
Cause, bro,
I know that people love them. I'm just like,
bro, it's different.
But also, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what else you want to fucking see from us, or don't.
Bye.
And to whoever's watching this stream, hi.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.